Okay, so continuing with this other version of Eight Brocades of Silk, right? The first three movements was for neck and shoulder. Really good, just those first three movements. So these are other movements that follow. Unfortunately I don't remember all 8 of them. Okay, but I'll do the rest. And what makes them work is just a slow 8 count. Okay, a nice slow 8 count, breathing in and just gently stretching and gently releasing, and doing it really as many times as you feel you need to. You can take all of these apart. Okay, so after the first 3, just to review, the first one was looking left or right. Right, you do on the 8 count, come back to center. Then breathing in, looking the other side and holding that stretch and finishing your breath and coming back to center. Then looking up and back to center and then down. Trying to touch your chin to your chest and unrolling your neck, coming back. The second one was looking right through the ring. Thumb and forefinger come together, they make a ring, and you do the left or the right. Okay, and coming out on the 8 count and squeezing the shoulder blades together, and coming back, looking at the palms. Okay, doing the right side, squeezing, coming back together. Okay, and down. That's the number 2. And the number 3 was like a military press, coming up on the 8 count and holding and pressing, right, moving your head to that same arm you're looking at and coming down. Okay, and then making that really loose fist, just the fingertips, and opening and coming to the right side and coming down and coming back to center. Okay, all right, so the next one, your hands are in the back. Okay, and on the 8 count you would come up looking at the palm. So you have to move a little faster because you're covering a little bit more, and then you're going to press up on the 8 count. You can see the whole high side stretching, feet still on the ground, and then following the hand, coming down, and look through the body as if you're looking at your hand, and switch to the other side. Coming up and pressing and coming down. Okay, and at least 3 times each side. Okay, at least 3 times each side. So I'll do it facing you, and actually I think I'll do it this way. Okay, because then you can follow my hands and you can still see where my head is moving. Okay, and Bon will remain facing you. Okay, again, you can play, you can find nice music to help you with the counting if you want. Okay. All right. Okay, so beginning on either your left or your right. Okay, so breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at your hand, 5, 6, 7. Press, and 8, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Press and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look through your body at your hands and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look straight to the front and bring your hands down to the side and relax. Okay, so just a caution, as you pressing, you will feel the whole side stretching. You feel this side really open up and lift. Don't lock your wrist up here. You notice mine has a slight bend. Even as I'm stretching, I can still bend this, and I'm stretching from my shoulder blade up. Even though the palm is pressing forward, I don't want to straighten and stiffen out like this. Okay? And take your time and gently release it. Okay, so the next one, the hands rest on the hip, and again they hold a loose fist. It's a little bit more coordination. You're going to rise one hand, so I'm going to start with my left, and it's going to turn. Right, I'm going to look at my hand the whole time, so I'm following my hand. You can still see I'm still working on warming up my neck. The edge of my palm is going to come out and it's going to press forward. Okay? While I'm doing that, I'm turning my waist towards my right, towards the other hand, and I'm going to look at my elbow. Okay, I'm going to slowly look. Okay, so it's going to look like this. I'm going to be counting the 8 count, and then I'm going to start turning, and I'm slowly going to look at my back elbow. Okay, so my body twists. Be careful not to let your knees twist. You have to bend your waist a little, and press all the way out. Same thing. You don't want to lock. Elbow down, turning the head, looking at the elbow. Even if you can't turn as much, you still imagine you turning towards the elbow, and then come back. The palm turns up, and rotating back and into place. I'm still looking at my left hand, and then I'm going to switch to my right hand, following, and turn my waist, relax my knees, and start looking at my left elbow. Okay, get that nice full stretch on the 8 count, and then come back. Let the palm come back. Okay, to center, and then we'll switch. So looking at the hand and trading the whole time. Okay. Let me do one side view. You can see I'm going to come up, and I'm going to turn and come back. Right, looking at the palm again, following it, and transferring, and then transferring my gaze to my back elbow, and then coming back again. All right. Okay, so we'll do 3 times each side. Just rest the hands right on the hip loosely. Make sure the palms are free to move. Like a very loose fist, just the fingertips touching. Okay? And I'm going to start with my left, but don't get worried if you start left or right. Okay, so beginning, breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turning to look at the back elbow. Look at the back elbow. Look at the back elbow. Keep this down. Okay. And coming back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Follow the gaze follow the palm. 5, 6, 7, 8. And transfer. Looking at the palm. 3, 4. And start looking towards the back elbow. 5, 6, 7, 8. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look at the left palm, breathing in, 2, 3. Start looking at the elbow, 5, 6, 7, 8. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And right hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looking at the elbow and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And left, breathing in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looking at the elbow. 8. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Okay, so I'll do those two together. We'll do it continuous. Remember when you're coming out, right? As she presses out, your hand out. Yeah, right from here, yeah, turn sideways, right? So as his hand is coming out, right, and she's turning, right over here, this needs to remain bent, and she needs to push from the shoulder blade. Yeah, so you're pressing forward, but it's the shoulder blade, so you still feel that stretch. You want to avoid locking the wrist like this, okay? That's not good from there, okay? And then coming back, as you come back, it winds back in, okay? And down, and you're following the palm the whole time. So she needs to, as she comes back, she needs to transfer her gaze to her left hand, follow, and then transfer her gaze to her right hand, okay? All right, so face the front, then we'll just do it continuously. Okay, so we'll start with this one right here. Okay, hands in the back, right, overlapping, and we'll do it continuously. So I'll face you this time as we do it. Okay, I'm going to start with my left hand, but again, don't worry. Okay, and we'll just do it 3 times each side continuously. Okay, beginning with our left. Okay, start looking at your left hand through your body, breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looking through your body in the right hand, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Press and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and look straight ahead and down. Okay, next one, hands right resting on the hips. Okay, looking at the left hand first, so breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, turning and looking at the elbow, knees bent, 8, and back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and switching to the right, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and left, 2, 3, 4, 5, looking at the elbow, turning, 7, 8, and back, 2, be careful, don't lock the elbow, 5, 6, 7, 8, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one more round, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, looking at the elbow, not locking the elbow, and back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and last time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Okay, so watch the first video and watch this one, and you can put all 5 of them together. And like I said, I've kind of lost the rest of the sequence, the next 3 movements. If I recover them, I'll bring them back. They're very similar to others where you start working down and you're coming up and down, and they involve more leg movements. So that's the part that I've forgotten. I've replaced it with other movements, and unfortunately I lost those. Okay, so just a fast review. Number 1 is looking left, right, up and down. So on the 8 count, and then holding it there, and then coming back, and then looking the other way, and coming back to center, staring at the horizon, then looking up and back and down, trying to touch the chin to the body and back. Okay, and then number 2 was making that ring and looking right through the ring, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Remember to just focus on the inside lower corner of each shoulder blade. Make sure you're doing a nice slow 8 count. Take your time on the stretch. Finish your breath. Okay, do 3 of those. Number 3 was like a military press, holding the bar, and same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Trying to stretch your ear to touch the inside of your arm, following your hands, and repeating on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and you can change the order of these. Okay, next one is moving like the minute hand of a clock. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And press with the shoulder blade. Okay, don't lock the elbow. Follow the hands. 5, 6, 7, 8, and looking through the body to the other palm. 4, 5, 6, 7. Press again. Don't lock the elbow. And coming down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then 5th one, hands resting on the hips. Loose again. Loose just fingertips, and start by looking at the rising palm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then start turning to the back elbow. 5, 6, 7, 8. Be sure you don't lock this elbow. You don't lock the elbow. You're pushing from the shoulder blade and coming back. 1, 2. Exhaling. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then transferring smoothly to the other hand. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Staring at the back elbow and slowly coming back to center and down. Okay, and you can see all these movements. The neck is always turning, so you're continuing to turn more and more body joints while still warming up the others. Okay, on the 8 count, hold that stretch, whatever you can do, and each time you turn, you should be able to turn a little bit more. Relax the knees, relax the pelvic joint, relax the feet, sinking on the ground. Take your time, breathe. Always remember to breathe. Okay, so the concept we're always trying to do is expand but relax, expand but relax. Okay, all right. So we'll close. Right, just with the gathering move. Even here, coordinate. Use your mind. Lead with your mind. Breathing in and out. Feel your shoulder blades dropping and sinking, and then rising back to your stance, and then you could drop again if you want. And you could even turn your waist in these movements if you want, but because we're closing, I'm going to tend to make them a little bit more gentle just to balance everything out. Okay, let me know if you have any questions on these.